Hi everyone. How are we all? This wet and windy lunchtime. So let's just bring some energy into our bodies, but also let's just de-stress a little bit from the morning. So I hope you've all had a good morning. I'm at the dairy getting it all ready for the grand opening on Saturday. So it do me good to just take a little bit of time out. I've got to practice what I preach. Take a little bit of time out, just some time just for us. We all need that during the day. It's just programming it in to when we can fit it in, and I am the worst for that. So when we do program in what we want for our little bit of self-care, we have then got to be present in that moment. We've got to promise ourselves that we're going to switch off from what we may need to do in 45 minutes, what happened in the morning. And that is harder than doing the postures, harder than trying to think about what is going on. Trying to release takes time. So we don't want to get agitated or upset with ourselves that when we are thinking of letting go, whether the thoughts come into our minds again. Sometimes they pop in so we can release them. So never judge yourself for any thoughts that come into your mind. As I would say when we're doing the meditation or the relaxing classes, just let them be and then let them float on by. So we are going to start with just a couple of minutes of just being, of letting these thoughts, feelings, emotions, maybe it's a bit of tension in the body, be there so that we can release it. So you can do this lying down if it's going to feel nice to have a couple of minutes lying down, or you can do it seated. So if you're seated, just place your hands on your knees wherever you are. Just stretch through that back and just start to release that tension from the shoulders. So if you're lying down, just rock your head a little bit from side to side. If you're seated, you can just allow this time to just feel like that tension's melting away as we just flow. And then just come back to those moments of stillness. And just close your eyes, and something we haven't done for a while. We're going to do our square breath. So that's where we breathe in and we imagine our breath going up the first side of the square. We breathe out across. We breathe in as it goes down. We breathe out as it joins. So let's just close our eyes, and as you breathe in, just feel as if that breath is traveling up that square. And then as you breathe out, it goes across the top of the square. Breathe in as it goes down. Breathe out as it goes across. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in as we feel the breath traveling up. Breathing out as it goes across. Breathing in, just feel the breath traveling down the square. Breathing out, join that square. And now just take the breath so it's nice and calm and relaxed. And just imagine a bubble in front of you. Maybe it's in that square. And just any thoughts, any feelings, any worries, any troubles that seem to come into your mind, just feel as if the bubble is absorbing them. And then as you exhale, just feel as if you're blowing that bubble out of the square and into the distance. And so as with each exhale, you breathe that bubble away. It takes with it what you no longer need. And you may notice your shoulders relax that little bit more. Maybe there's a softness a little bit more in your face. And then if you are lying down, just come to seated. If you're seated, just open your eyes. Everyone open their eyes and inhale and take those arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, relax those shoulders. Inhale, take those arms up. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders, bend at the elbows. Now feel those elbows go back. Feel those hands go back and feel your chest open. And just gently pulse, opening out the chest as you inhale. Exhale, feel that back wide as you gently round it. Feel that tension coming away from the shoulders. Relax that face. And then just come to a nice central place. Elbows back, hands back, chest open. And as you exhale, we just turn towards our left. The right hand comes on to the left knee as the left hand goes behind. Inhale as you feel the length in the spine. Exhale, open out. Feel the gaze go a little bit behind. Now, we want this as a stretch. We want this as an opening, and we're still releasing, and this is what the twist can do. Release what we no longer need, like we're rinsing it away. Breathe in as you lengthen. Breathe out as you open. Now bring yourself back, gaze, chest, tummy, opposite hands on knees. Inhale as you look up. And then as you exhale, bend at the elbows and bring your forehead down. Now, lengthen through the spine here. Look a little bit further forward and down. Exhale as you relax. And then belly button towards the spine. Breathe in. Take those arms all the way up. Breathe out. Bend at the elbows again. Can you feel those sit bones on the mat? Can you feel that length in the spine? And then as you exhale, over to the opposite side. Left hand comes on to right knee. Right hand comes behind. Inhale as you feel the length. Exhale as you open. Breathing in, we lengthen. Breathing out, that's when we can melt perhaps a little bit deeper into the posture. Feel those sit bones on the mat. And just go to where's right for you. And just check your face is still nice and calm and relaxed. And then just bring it back to center. Gaze, chest, tummy, hands on those opposite knees. We're going to bend at those elbows. We bring ourselves down, the head comes down, and then just start to bring your hands out in front. Breathe in as you lengthen. Breathe out as you open and just feel that head just come to where's right. Now walk your hands back. That's on an inhale. Use a little bit of your core. And walk your hands a little bit behind and a little bit away from your hips and open out. Now feel that chest open. Feel your shoulders going back. Feel your throat open. And then as you inhale, mindful of your body, but maybe bring those hips up, bring the bottom up and take those knees a little bit forward and down. Now feel those shoulders going back. As you exhale, belly button towards the spine. Bring your chin towards your chest and walk your hands back towards the body. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale as we bring them down. Inhale, walk the hands back towards the body. One more. Inhale, feel that length. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, take the fingers up. Exhale through those hips and bring yourself down. Maybe swaying a little bit from side to side. And then walk your hands back towards your body. And then however feels right for you today, just bring yourself back into a tabletop position. So that's where the knees are underneath the hips. The wrists are underneath the shoulders. We spread those fingers. We're going to feel the tops of the feet going down into the mat and preferably those little toenails. Feel that strength in your spine. Now, A couple of people have been asking about the difference between tabletop and when we go into cow. So tabletop is literally where we are now. What I like to do is use a little bit of my core as well, feel the belly button going up. And this is where we just check in, we feel the strength in the arms. And then as we inhale, that's when we go into cow, and we feel the gaze go up and the tailbone go up, and we drop the tummy down. So this is where we have to give ourselves permission again. Allow that tummy to drop. And then as you exhale, round the back, belly button towards the spine, gaze towards the belly button into cat. Now, feel strength in your arms. Feel like you're hollowing through those armpits. And bring it back to tabletop and notice the difference. Now, belly button towards the spine to start with. Feel that stretch in the back. Feel the strength in the arms. Inhale into cow. Drop that tummy down. Look up, tailbone goes up. So without being a little bit, just think about the udder of our cow. That is what we want our tummy to be like. And then as you exhale, round that back, belly button towards the spine. Gaze towards the belly button. And then as you inhale, keep that engagement in the core as you take the bottom back and towards your heels and stretch now through those arms. Relax the shoulders though. We're still thinking of child's pose, of surrendering down. But we do want to feel a stretch. So let's feel both arms stretching out. Feel those fingers creeping forward, but relax those shoulders. Now take both hands over towards the top left-hand corner of the mat and feel that stretch through the right side. Really good to get into that connective tissue, into the ribs, into the space in between each rib. But we can still think about that back rising and falling. And now we can allow that tummy to relax. And then bring it back to center. Have a breath here, breathing into the center of the back. Breathing out, relax yourself down. And then over to the opposite side. And just feel that breath traveling into the ribs, into the space in between each rib. Still feeling the chest coming down, the face nice and relaxed. And remembering to have that nice, soothing, calm breath. And then bring it back to center. Now maybe those fingers creep a little bit further forward. We can feel that stretch. And we spread those fingers. As we breathe, we bring ourselves